All right. If you guys can hear me, welcome. We're going to give it a few minutes, let people hop on. Yeah. And then we'll get the show on the road. Happy Sunday, everyone. I know football started right now because everyone's in the other room watching it. And it's going to be a good Sunday. Just got back from Disneyland yesterday. Got there around 10, ended up leaving like around 9 p.m. So almost like a full 12-hour shift, 11 hours. Pretty fun. Give it a little bit. If you guys haven't got the research link, it's in the announcement section. So this is what we'll be going over. So you just want to pull that up on your end and kind of get a understanding of what we're doing and then go from there. Mm-hmm. And then we'll do actually too with this one too. I want to do a live let's do a niche, one live niche. So I can kind of give you guys a better understanding of what I am, what I look for. It's weird. It's really weird because like some of the shirts that, because I've been doing a lot of research. So you guys can see I've been doing the same research with you guys on Pinterest, but like some of the stuff that like barely has any pins sometimes. It like some of it still makes sales. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's pretty weird how that works. I think it's pretty I don't know. Just like the social proof, how we teach, like, you know what I mean? Go with the ones with the most pins and do all that. And then like the one that I designed with like only 2 pins that ends up making sales. So yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. One second, please. Sorry about that. 1 second. Jags take on the reigning MVP Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Ravens are down in Miami shooting a sweltering day in South Florida as the Dolphins are home against Baltimore. Falcons and Vikings, both playoff hopeful teams for this year. Le'Veon Bell makes his Jets debut. New York hosting Buffalo in a division matchup. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, got people coming in. Woo. Sorry, we got the football going over here, and I have something hooked up, and they actually exit out of it. And my uncle exit out of it. He's all, I don't know what to do. I should go back to the NFL channel, and he would do that right before I get on live with you guys. So. Also, too, guys, you guys got any questions? Get them going. Because with Etsy, if you guys haven't been following me like in the Facebook group, like I've been having a lot of success with Etsy, guys. You guys know that with Etsy, I just passed over 800 reviews all time. So that's pretty cool. I've been doing really well with Etsy. And that's the next challenge that we're going to be doing. Me and Matt, Dion, and Jay. I've been Like Dion and Jay, they do really well. But like with me, like with Etsy, dude, it's all about like customer service. That's a big role on Etsy too. Just communicating with the customer, making sure they're okay with sizing, and they understand the sizing chart, stuff like little things like that will help them push to get that sale. And it's been, dude, this weekend has been more busier. RJ, I think the sales are some. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like it just like this weekend's been busier than Labor Day weekend last weekend. It's yesterday I was popping off. I was at Disneyland just in line. And, you know what I mean? It's just it's a good feeling, man. Like just putting in all the work. And I got a VA. If you guys don't know, I outsource a lot of my stuff. I got a VA, and he's doing really good on the customer service part of it. Okay. Etsy. And it's just I don't know. It's just it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty good feeling. You know what I mean? When you first train somebody to do your like your customer service, it's a pain. But I've been like kind of like making a script for them, and kind of like, so if a customer has like, say like a sizing issue, I have a script for them to actually reply back. That's something that I made myself. It works too as well. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, guys. 7 minutes already past 10. Going to, if you guys have, like I said, if you guys have any questions about any print on demand, anything like that, hold them to the end. Okay. Questions about merch by Amazon, Etsy, any of those platforms, hold them to the very end, and then we'll go over them. And I'll kind of just stay in here with you guys and help you guys with any questions that you guys may have. All right. Janice, what's going on? Jim, Nikki, Joe, Games TV. I'm not sure the name. Richard, Romario, what's up, man? I think I got that right. Emily, how's it going? Okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. Dun, dun, dun. And also, too, if it's a little loud on the back, you guys, because football's on, people get crazy over that stuff. All right. All right, guys. So like I said, if you guys haven't got this yet, this right here is in the announcement section. Okay, it's a little spreadsheet. Let me show you guys where you guys can get that real fast. You're here. So we are in right on the left-hand side. Okay, if you guys haven't added this, add this channel right over here on the left-hand side, right? Create a channel, add it. Come over here and add the announcements. And this is where the spreadsheet is right here. You click on this, it's going to pop up another window. Okay, this is where the webinar is live. And kind of come over here. It's going to pop up this window. This is what it is. Okay. Top research, number 10. All right. Okay. You can see the niches right here. New Year's, text designs, accounting, Christmas, astronaut. I'm not even sure if I spelled that right. Dinosaur and matching. Okay. We're going into the new, because we went over this on one of the previous, make sure you guys can see my screen. You guys can see my screen, right? Can you guys see my screen? I'm pretty sure you guys can, just making sure. Give me a yes. A yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, cool. Okay, we went over the matching like shirts and stuff like that already. One of the previous, researches, but I think like a lot of people don't like. There's a lot of demand right there, guys. Like, because you're like the customers are coming in and buying like family shirts and stuff like that. There's a lot. So like your average order value is going to be up there, and that means you're more profit. So you mean more sales, more profit. So that's very important. So I'm going to go over this. We're going to go over this in this research again one more time, especially going into the new year. I mean, going into Christmas and the Q4 and all that stuff. It's going to be crazy. So yeah. All right. So let's get into New Year. Straight into it. All right. New Year's ideas. Okay. If you guys, there was one. So I think it was last year, or no, was it 2 years ago? Okay. I figured out this niche when they froze. When they froze our merch accounts. Like we couldn't list no more. So there was one time where we couldn't our merch by Amazon. There's one time that we couldn't even upload to merch by Amazon. The reason being is because they froze they froze everything, like the uploading they didn't allow you to upload because it was just like too much demand. So they stopped the uploading. I think it was like in November or December, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. I was stuck. I was like, when I was talking to Matt, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like I really don't. And I was mad because I was at that time, I was on track to do over 10. Like I was on track to do some serious numbers, and they froze. Like they stopped all the uploads and all that stuff, and it pushed my numbers down because I was uploading and just getting stuff up and working and getting getting a lot of stuff, live designs, and they froze. I ended up doing like probably like 6,800, but I was, you know what I mean? I was excited to get to past that 10K because I never passed that 10K mark with Merch by Amazon. But I've been pretty consistent with a lot of the stuff that I've been doing. Like last year, so with my Merch by Amazon account last year, I think I did like 43,000 or something like that. But like someone said, like the sales have been down on Merch by Amazon because there's more competition. You guys are going to understand that. Okay, now going back to this. Like I said, they froze the account, and I was like trying to figure out what I was going to do. So I went over to Etsy, and believe it or not, New Year's was actually doing really well. Okay, so this is a niche right here that you can obviously you guys can see. It's like a party, like so partying and celebrating and stuff like that. Happy New Year, simple stuff like that. Let me see, there's Kiss Me at Midnight. That seems like that was a really good one for like the last couple of years from my understanding, from what I see. This one was pretty cool. I thought this one was pretty cool. Resolutions tomorrow, party tonight. That's pretty cool. And also to remember, guys, so when you're clicking on this, you can see this, you see the pins, looking at the social proof on the pins, and then you come down. Remember, there's more stuff. Pinterest like shares more stuff with you. Bringing into the new year. Okay. Yeah. So back. Yeah. So also to the kid stuff too as well. You can see party to the ball drops. Okay, that's like it only has 10 pins, but like I said, just like look that up and see if there's any competition at all for that. But it's actually a pretty cool saying. I thought it was pretty cool. Go back over here. Yeah, so in this niche right here, it's more about celebrating and partying. I think also too, like a lot of like if you can figure out a way to have matching shirts in this, because I can see because a lot of people celebrate New Year's together. So from my understanding, when I'm looking at this niche, I think that if you'll sell multiples in this niche if you actually have a really good design. Okay, so this is something to think about going into the new year. People are buying stuff to sell. They're buying shirts to celebrate the new year end. So yeah. All right, close that one. Head on to the next one. Text-based designs. Okay, guys, I've been creating a lot of these designs lately, and I've been creating a lot of these designs, and they've been doing really well. They've been selling. I have one design that uploaded to Merch by Amazon and sold within, I want to say like within 2 hours, 3 hours. It was a text-based design. I was like, that's weird. So like, cause I'm not used to that, but I've been uploading a lot more to Merch by Amazon and getting a lot more sales because I'm just doing, that's what I'm doing. And I'm seeing a lot more results, like people like sales. I'm uploading to straight 16, 15.95 and with the standard t-shirts, and they're making sales. And I sold up by doing a few text-based designs, funny designs, as you guys can see in here. Like I know some people don't have like an Illustrator, or they're just doing text-based designs. I just want to let you guys know that text-based designs do sell. Okay. So having a funny saying, you see a funny saying, or someone says it on TV, and then you go and upload it on Donald Trump says something, I don't want to say something weird. Okay. He says something weird, and then all of a sudden you just throw it up there, and then boom, makes it sell. Okay. As you can see in here also too, like some of these, let me see. Need a hug picture of margaritas. Let me see. Like some of these have a lot of pins. Okay. I noticed that in this, like with just text-based designs, some of them have more pins than designs with graphics in them. So let me see. Trying to find one with a lot of pins. Okay, this one has 1K. Okay. All right. So it just simple text-based designs like this do make sales, guys. And like I said, also to click on it and scroll down, you'll see all this information. But I thought that was kind of cool because I was like, dude, some of these text-based designs are getting more engagement on Pinterest than some of these like illustration work, like the illustration work that I see in here. That's very good. So like it just like it's possible to make sales with this. So I kind of want to bring that to your guys' attention. Also, too, guys, all the questions, any of the questions, I can't see them right now unless I switch over to the tab up there to YouTube or our StreamYard. I am going to wait to the very end and then we'll get those questions going. Okay. Yeah. So here's this niche in here. Like I said, funny sayings, funny memes. Go on the internet, you see something pop up. Like a lot of the stuff that I see, I'm just like, I heard that before. Like, you know what I mean? And then you don't realize it. Oh, wait up. That can be a design for a shirt. Okay. So like understanding that sometimes I know sometimes you get caught up like in the conversation, but if you see like a funny saying, you can make a shirt design out of it, do it, just upload it. All right. So next niche. All right. Accountant. All right, guys. So tax season is going to be coming up, right? And I thought like, you know what I mean? This is going to be a trending topic. It's going to be rising up right now. So getting these designs up for accountants, it's going to do really, really well. It's not that big of a niche, not that much. There's not that much. Like I looked at it a little bit. I could see like a few things doing really well, like tax season and stuff like that. You can see the tax season survivor. See, let's click 531 pins. Also, two guys get used to it. I'm gonna tell you guys over and over. Click on it, scroll down, check this out. Because sometimes I do that and I overlook it and I forget like, oh dang, I could have went back and checked that out. Also, I think also to like have funny like calculator sayings will do really well in this niche too as well. Coffee math and equals accounting 369. Yeah. All right. So I think funny sayings for accounting will do really well. Anything with tax season, anything to do with anything would do with taxes. Calculator, like a calculator, if you do funny sayings with calculator, that's the thing I'm seeing next. So that could be like another niche, just the calculator niche. Okay. So right off the back, like that can be another one that I can add on here too as well. Yeah. All right. So next one. Christmas. Okay. I think we went over this a little bit already, but like they're like, okay, I added a lot of funny sayings in here. Okay. You can do a lot. Like if you can create like a snowman and just say funny sayings, and yeah, I believe they'll do really well. You can see right here, like this one, he sneezed and then the carrot hit the other snowman in the back, and bless you. This one's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. I thought it was pretty funny. So go back. And also, too, guys, as a replay after this will be available. You guys will have it, and I'll list it in the announcements too as well. So if I'm going a little bit too fast for you, I'm sorry, but you can have the replay and go back and watch it and see what's going on. And also, too, like I said, the spreadsheet has all this information. Just want to kind of just go over it with you guys. Funny also, too. So funny candy cane sayings for Christmas, guys. Anything funny with candy cane sayings or do really well. Snowman sayings, reindeer sayings, just anything funny about Christmas, it will do really well. Look at the Christmas lights doing funny sayings. Christmas balls were doing funny sayings. I heard the stockings were hung. You know what I mean? So anything with funny sayings revolved around Christmas do well. Okay. And there's a lot in here. There's a lot in here that I found, and then yeah. You can find a lot of funny sayings for coffee mugs too. Coffee mugs do really well during at Christmas time because it's like gift giving items for like offices and stuff like that too as well. I know like a lot of doctors' offices, the doctors will buy like Christmas mugs for the whole staff. So something like that to keep in mind too as well. There's a lot we can do here. Just kind of just pointing it out there to you guys. So all right, let's go to the next one. Okay, astronaut. Okay, this is pretty cool, guys. There's a lot in here. I think we did this one too as well, but like there's like so much we can do in here, guys. There's a lot. And I can show you. I'll show you guys one of these illustrations that I shared because with my Look at this. This stuff's crazy. I'll share an illustration with you guys so you guys check it out. Let me pop up one real fast. Go down, 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 down. There is here. Let's go here. And then we'll come into September, right? And then look at, so I shared this, guys, with my illustrators because I want to see him what kind of type of stuff he can come up with. Did he upload the other ones? I don't think he uploaded the other ones. Okay, let's just show you guys one. You can see like so it's astronaut and just the reflection of the Earth, the flat Earth, or I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is one of the illustrations that he created that he got from this. So pretty cool. Just want to show you guys that example real fast on the live. All right, now, like I said, like it seems like going back to this topic, like you can see, like look at the he's dunking the moon in the galaxy. I believe that's what I'm getting right here. Just funny astronaut, like there's like a lot of activity stuff that the astronaut's doing. He's vacuuming right here, playing the guitar, skateboarding. Look at this is pretty cool. Instead of the balloons, he has the like I can't even think right now. Instead of the balloons, what is it? All the planets. There you go. Fishing, right? There's a lot in here. He's like swimming. Okay, going for a dunk again. There is a lot in here. There is a lot. So here's some ideas in here. You guys can come, like, if you guys are gonna pay to get some illustrations made, or if you're an illustrator yourself, here's some really good ideas in here. Surfing. This is pretty cool, badass, really badass. Like all this stuff in here, it's like to another level, and just it's pretty cool. Like throwing the paper plane. It's cool. It's real cool. A lot of creativity in these artworks and stuff like that. The illustrations here. All right, so next one. All right, the dinosaur niche. All right, now dinosaur niche 2. There's a lot of funny sayings in here. There's a lot. Look at license to carry small arms. Okay, T-Rex hates high fives, right? Because their arms are short. So what I'm saying in this niche right here, a lot of funny sayings that T-Rexes can't do because their arms are short. Okay, that's the idea that I'm getting off right off the back. Okay, and they can't, like things that they can't do. Like it seems like it's pretty big. Things that they can't do. What is this one? Save the chub unicorns in here. I'll get dinosaurs, I guess, right? Licenses to carry small arms again. The dinosaur niche, like I said, you want to come into this niche and figure out, like I said, a lot of the funny sayings are because they can't, they have small arms, like reach for the stars. They can't, you know what I mean? I want to do some more research in here too as well. I feel like, yeah, I want to come in here and mess around some more in here. It's not that much. Let's see. T-Rex hates handstands. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. Worst DJ ever. You can, yeah, there's see. There's a lot of funny stuff in here. A lot of funny stuff. Yeah. All right, let's go back to, all right, let's go to the next niche. All right, now matching. Okay. Now matching. Okay, they're the matching shirts. You can see there's a lot of stuff. It's also too, it's not just Christmas, guys. There's a lot of evergreen stuff in here that sells year round. And right, for example, this is a perfect example right here. Okay. It's showing like the kind of like the gas tank badge thing, whatever it is. This is a perfect example. You can see that the pins, there's a lot of stuff in here that sells year round. Okay, it doesn't have to be Christmas stuff. This is why I did this niche too as well, because I want to bring it to your attention. Like there's this stuff right here that's going to sell year round, and you can your average like cart value like on Etsy, or even just with merch by Amazon. Instead of selling customer buying 2 shirts, they're going to buy 4 because it matches the whole family, you know. So son, dad, you can see a lot of the sayings too: son, dad, mommy, daughter, all that stuff. Okay, pay attention to all that stuff. Yeah, there's a look at big fry, small fry. What's the other one say? Little nugget. Okay. See, that's something that's going to sell you around. But right now, a lot of these are going to sell really well because it's going towards Christmas and they're trying to do those little funny little pictures or get in front of the Christmas tree with all the little with the whole family, So tequila, lime, yin yang, player 1, player 2. This is more Christmassy right here. Also to pregnancy, like dad and mom, so there's funny sayings for that too as well. Soon to be mommy, soon to be daddy. I got drinking for 2. I like to think wine misses me too. Okay, that's pretty cool. Also, where's the pitch? The pizza one right here. There's a pizza one. Think of like different things for like different foods. There's different foods, different sayings. There's like I said, there is a lot. Like you can go into the wine niche with matching shirts and figure out something in there that can relate to something that the customer wants, and then all of a sudden you make a sale. So there's beer, wine. There's a lot you can do. Yeah, hopefully you guys understand that right there. All right. So that's about it. I wanted to do one was true crime. I don't know how come I didn't think of this a while back, because I love like Unsolved Mysteries. If you guys don't know me, it's like one of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, and we'll do a live one right now. I'm trying to think about how true crime shirts. Okay, so this is what I would do. Showing you guys a live one on how I would do. Oh, I didn't even see that. It's stuff right here. I didn't even know this. So little stuff like this, like I know a lot of people, like I see a lot of sayings with I wouldn't even know this if I didn't search this, but true crime and wine it does like a lot of women like to drink wine and watch true crime. And I know that because I've been paying attention to a lot of it on social media, but it didn't click into my head until I searched it right now. So stuff like that. So I'm going to come down here and create a board, right? True crime. Why come I keep on pressing that? Oh, so true crime and then create. Okay. Wine and true crime. Okay. Boom. First pin. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is going to come in here and just kind of see what's going on. Just 4 pins. What's that one? I want to kind of just add everything, make a board, and kind of see, like, get an idea of what's like what the niche is. So I want to create a niche in here and see, like, give myself an idea. So when I go back to the board, like what I've been doing, what I'm showing you guys right now, I'm going back to the board and kind of getting ideas, and then kind of just sharing it with my designers and stuff like that. My designer and illustrators. If I need some type of element, like the magnifying glass with the shoe in it, I'll have my illustrator make a drawing and then go from there. True crime junkie. Also, too, you guys, you see what I'm forgetting what to do right here. I would do this and just come down here and see what else is in here, and the niche too as well. See, ask for what? Ask God for a partner in crime, and he sent me a dog. See, now we're getting to like kind of like animals and stuff like that too as well. So that, like, by digging in here, kind of going down that rabbit hole and figuring out what's going on. True crime and chill. A lot of ideas in here. Oh, right here, that's a good one. That's cool. So now, like, filled by true crime and pizza, tacos, I don't know, salad, I guess. I don't know. It sounds kind of boring to me, but game I saw and I forgot what I was doing. True crime wine. Cool design. Wine is a big thing in here. The husband did it. Now you can just also too, guys, you can do the same exact thing that I did over here. You can just go search it on Amazon too, and just to see if they're like what's going on over there. So very simple, guys. It's just a very simple. I have this little tool that I like to use. merch research. It's free. Come over here, show all merch. Let that load, and we'll kind of finish up the research over here. Add some good stuff in there. Talk murder to me. This is an Etsy store too. And then just like I said, going down the rabbit hole, you can figure out what's going on our Etsy store too as well. Yeah, we won't do that right now though. Domestic gangster. No bra gang. I go back. Time for wine and true crime. Yeah. So what I did was, like I said, I searched over there on Amazon, and you guys can just come down here and see what's going on too as well. And you can see the BSR rankings in here. True crime glass of wine in bed by 9. Yeah, you gotta see what I did right there, guys. We're gonna kind of finish it up right there and kind of get to you guys' questions. 30 minutes in already. You guys see what I did. I was actually just kind of going down the rabbit hole. Created the niche right here. Let's go over here. Back to the board. Come over here. I'll share that true crime niche with you guys right here. The pins. I'll add some more pins in here later on. You guys see what I did, kind of just came over here, see what's going on. And then also I leveraged Pinterest over here into Amazon to see if there's a demand for it. 252 results that you guys can see. And pretty much all the whole front page has a demand. Okay. The whole front page has BSR rankings. So that's a good sign. Okay. There's obviously a demand in there and people like buying. So that's a good sign for sure. So we're going to stop it right there. And we are going to get into some questions if you guys have any. So stop sharing. Are you guys still frozen? I didn't even see that. I got a few people, 3 people. Let's see, go up in the questions. I saw that. Congratulations. How do you reverse engineer the niche for that? Richard, what niche were you talking about? Reverse engineer for the niche. Kind of just broke it down at the very end, kind of how I'll research Pinterest. I leverage Pinterest, then you can also leverage all the other platforms too. You can go on Etsy, exactly what I just did. There's true crime. Go on Etsy and see what's going on over there. True crime and wine seem to be a good saying, and I'm pretty sure it's doing really well on Etsy because that's more targeted towards women. And you can there's a lot you can do right there. What's up with Nas? What's going on? So let me get into a few questions. Oh, so with the funny text saying, it's a little bit different because it's like it's more broad. I just want to show you guys that example with the funny text sayings because it's more about like depending what the saying is. Like, you know what I mean? It's like for most part, it was more like funny sayings, but it's like it's depending what the saying is. I would honestly design ahead in that niche. If you see something funny, I would design for it right away. It's more of like, okay, it came to my, yeah, very broad. Yeah, I would say something like, if you come across a funny saying, you see it, I would upload it and just go from there. So yeah. Say in the matching search, do you specify in the description of the okay, so the matching search, I'm pretty sure you're asking about merch by Amazon. I think Etsy's a little bit easier when it comes to actually adding the matching shirts. I would I think honestly, I'll be honest, like I think that you would want to do more of that on Etsy because it's a little bit more easier because you can add it to one listing. Now with merch by Amazon, you can do that, but I wouldn't say like, you can do it. I see a few people do it, like click on the brand to see more of our apparel. You can do that, but I know that they're like doing a lot of updates right now, so I wouldn't do it. I'll let them clear out a few of the things that they're doing, because I know merch by Amazon got a new content police officer, and he's kind of like a little, yeah. So he's like he's doing a lot of stuff right now, and I had a lot of stuff like taken down from like 3 years ago, and I was like, what the heck? It's like, this is old. Like I wouldn't even know how to adjust some of the stuff on my merch account because it's so old that like I have so many listings up, I won't even know how to search it. So I would right now, just to be safe, keep it on Etsy. If you don't have Etsy store, I don't know what to say to you, but for the most part, don't, just keep it. You can throw it on merch by Amazon, but don't say like, yeah, I have all the matching apparel in my brand. It's kind of like in the gray area. It's up to you. It's something that you want to read up on, but it's kind of in the gray area. And you can't list like the pajama shirts on merch. It's more of like individual listings. So on merch by Amazon, it's more about individual listings and adding them up. I mean, adding them in there, uploading the design and putting them in there. Okay. Janice, would you say that the dinosaur designs are aimed at adults rather than kids? That right there. Some of them are but I see some kids, it's like that's in the middle. It's a kind of like a depends question, you know. Some of the designs, some of the kids, I see kids wearing funny t-shirt, funny dinosaur T-Rex designs, and I guess the parents are okay with it. Okay, what is the best way to use the mock-ups? What are the best ways to use the mock-ups? Okay, I'm assuming that is a Etsy question, right? What does really well for me when it comes to mock-ups, when I understand a mock-up? For some reason, when I do a search on Etsy, the black mock-ups with the white background, they pop more to me. Like it gets the customer's attention more to me than any other color shirt. You can offer other color shirts in your listing, but as far as like kind of getting that click through, getting the customer to click and go through your listing, that click through rate, I think a black mock-up pops more with a white background and a white text-based designs. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that do really well on Etsy, and all they have is just text-based designs, all white. Okay, what is your goal this Q4? How much do you think you're going to make on merch? So with merch by Amazon, I average anywhere between like 3 to 4K, okay, a month. But it's not like how it used to be, because they're messing up a lot of stuff and they're still fixing stuff. Before I was like averaging 5 to 6K. Now it's like a little bit down. I'm doing better on Etsy. Okay. My sales are more up on Etsy, and it's just because I'm more into customer service and talking to people, and fixing the issue. So that's honestly, with everything together, I'm not going to say how much I'm going to make, but it's up there. It's up there. So like merch by Amazon, I'll tell you guys that because I shared so much content with merch by Amazon. That's how much that's going to make. So the merch by Amazon is probably going to make, like I said, it made 43K last year. So it should be in the range of that area right there. I'm not in the US, but so I'm not in the US. Did I get that right? That true crime is like a genre of a book or TV show. Um, it's like, so like kind of like a like unsolved crimes in the okay, unsolved crimes in the world. It's a big niche. It's like probably one of my favorite niches. I never even thought about it until I was talking to a buddy yesterday. So I think it you're good. But if you're asking yourself like if you can design for that, you need to kind of read up on like trademark and stuff like that, understand trademark, because I'm not going to say, yeah, you can go ahead and design for that. Then you end up getting your account banned because I said something. So I don't want to be at fault for that. But yeah, that's what that is. If questions about trademarks or anything like that, when I'm at the beginning, when I started doing a lot of designing and stuff, or understanding niches and designing for them, I actually didn't. If I didn't understand it and it was like in the gray area, I wouldn't design for it. Would you upload the sayings with a different graphic? That's totally up to you. You can do that. You can do it with, that's up to you. Sayings, you can upload them with a graphic or without a graphic. But the idea behind this is you can see that a person actually understood a saying, and it would be funny on a shirt. So like there's sayings being said every single day. New sayings are said every single day, new, like in the news and stuff like that. All that stuff's happening. You want to like kind of just basically like throw it up there. If it happens, it makes sales. It doesn't. Yeah, it's like it's more about understanding it. Is this a shirt design? So you got to understand, is this a shirt design that people would buy? Okay. Okay. Would I recommend Printful for Q4? If not, which platforms would I suggest? Okay. Okay, last year with Printify, I had over 63 overdue orders. I thought I was going to get my account banned on Etsy. I got a little bit behind on that. And what I recommend is kind of pushing your shipping times out just a little bit when you get closer to the holiday. It's the reason being is because you don't want to get backed up like the way I did. If you see that you're kind of getting behind on a little bit of the orders, just a little switch on the Etsy store. You can, instead of doing 5 to 7 business days, you can switch it to 7 to 10 to be safe, because you don't want a lot of overdue orders on your Etsy store, shop, store, whatever you want to call it, because it will hurt you in your ranking and preventing you from getting more sales. Okay, thanks. Question. I guess I need to have a specific mockups and explain to the customer in the description. All right, so this question about like the listing. Okay, you got to understand your back end of your listing. So when you do a listing on Etsy, you want to understand that there's ways you can do this stuff. Okay, go look at other people's Etsy shops and see how it's very simple, just researching it, going on Etsy and then going on to other people that are having success with matching shirts. I know there's a few stores on there that have probably like 30 listings up, and only thing they do is matching shirts, and they crush it like crazy, like 40,000 sales, 30,000 sales. They're doing really good numbers because of the matching shirts. You want to, like I said, go on there, look at their listings, see what they're doing, and see how you can do it, and like with your own spin on it, and see what you can do. And of course, you need the mock-ups because you want to explain to the customer. Just having the matching mock-ups too as well will kind of help convert your listing more. So understanding that right there is very powerful. Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, how do you manage your Halloween designs for kids with the words dead, skull, etc.? Okay, that question right there. I have the recent. I had how many rejections? I forgot. I posted in the Facebook group. I had a lot of rejections the other day, and I think I posted in here too as well. 51 rejections because of like the saying on a shirt was like, and I put it on kids on accident. That right there, it's like, honestly, it pisses me off the most right now, because that's where I'll have a lot of the rejections on my merch account from that. And it frustrates me because of that. I hate getting rejections because of having something on the use size. Sometimes it don't even make sense. Honestly, that's something that you have to play with yourself, and you got to figure that out. If you're asking yourself that question, I wouldn't even upload it to the kids' shirts. And sometimes I feel like those designs are made for kids. but there's nothing you can do because the system that Amazon has, Merch by Amazon has in place. All right, so you guys can't. Okay, you guys are with Merch by Amazon. You can't offer matching shirts on one listing. Okay, yeah, you can put them on in the same brand. That's the best thing I can. You can put them in the same brand, right? And it says, could you mention the shirt would make good for matching family shirts? Can you mention that? Yes, you can mention that. From the last, if they didn't update it yet, but I have put that previously in some of my listings on Merch by Amazon. You can't, like I said, you can't upload multiple products to, you can't upload, you can't make a matching listing on Merch by Amazon, but you can do that on Etsy. That's why it's so easy. That's why once I figured out matching stuff, I was like, how the heck can I do this? And that's when I went over to Etsy. All right. So Keith, once you have your Pinterest board, what are the next steps to create unique designs? All right. So with that right there, like I said, I have a team. I outsource a lot of my stuff because all the stuff that I do, all the content I put out and everything that I do, I cannot do it on my own. That's for sure. Because I would be designing right now and not talking to you guys. But I know from what I know that my team they're very creative. So they understand like the concept behind it and they understand the niche. That's why I put them all in the board. So you can see like the big picture and go from there, because there's other things that you can do in niches. And if you understand that understanding niche and you design for that niche that you understand, you'll get more sales, if that makes sense. That's the whole point of the boards is kind of like you see it and you get the idea behind it. And that's why I showed you guys one of my illustrations, because I was actually, you can see that when I put that up there, for the astronaut example, when I did the astronaut example, I put all the information in there for my illustrator, and he checked it out and he was like, oh, I have this idea. So you have to be creative, of course, when you're designing. Are you going to outsource your customer service in the future? I think you're talking about Etsy right there, Ismail. I think so with Etsy, I already outsourced it, and he's actually doing really, really well. I still watch over him because it's like the first big holiday was last weekend. I had to watch over and make sure everything was good, and he did really, really well. Making scripts was probably like a big thing that I've done for him. And he kind of like, if he has a question, he just messages me right away, and then I'll take care of it. As far as refunds and all that stuff, I am on that. I do all that. I do all that information. But like, if he has a question, he don't know how to reply back to a customer, I come in there and do it. But for the most part, like when I wake up in the morning, all the customer service is done. And before I go to bed, all the customer service is done. So that's pretty cool. And then sometimes like during the afternoon, when I see like customer having a question about a listing with sizing and they want to make a big purchase, I am there taking care of that. Honestly, it's just something that I wanted to take off my shoulders because it was taking up a lot of my time, preventing me going to that next level. And yeah, that was my idea behind it. I was like, I'm not going to be able to scale this if I don't have no one help me do customer service. So yeah. No, yeah, like I said, he's doing really good with Etsy. You see her with Etsy, and it's pretty cool. All right, guys. We are going to call it right there. I know we're going to, if you guys are unaware, we're going to have a Etsy challenge, a 30-day Etsy challenge, right? And it's going to be me, Matt, Dion, and Jay. And we're going to do the same thing with the KDP challenge that we did last month, I believe it was, or 2 months ago. And we want our goal is to help you guys with the Etsy challenge. And I'll be answering a lot of the questions or showing you guys a lot of the stuff that I don't show no one else, like in any of the other Facebook groups, because I'm just, I don't know, just like with that, it's something that you guys would pay for, of course. But if you guys pay for something, I feel that you guys should like learn more than what you guys should know. But I've been honestly with you guys, I've been showing you guys a lot of in the top research group. We've been going over a lot of good Etsy information that we're going to go over again in the course, but we're going to go to another level where we're going to like just show you guys everything. And that way you guys have like all the steps of every single step. Like there's no reason why you shouldn't be making sales going to Q4 if you guys take the Etsy challenge. Okay. There's no reason. I'm telling you, I 100% believe this on my heart that you guys can be really successful if you guys take the Etsy challenge, especially right now. My goal is to right now with myself, my personal self, is I'm doubling down on everything that I'm doing right now. That because I know that I did that last year and it kind of made a difference in like my life with all my businesses and stuff. And I'm doing the same thing that I did last year, but a little bit more harder because I have a bigger team. So I'm doubling down again so I can kind of just roll over into the new year 2020 and just crushing it too as well. So we're going to get another webinar too for you guys going this month on, I'm not sure exactly what, but we're going to figure that out. Me and Matt are going to figure that out to kind of help you guys with anything that we may think you guys have questions on or get someone on. I'm not sure yet. So get the magic stick, bro. Nah. Okay. So hope you guys have a good Sunday. This is pretty fun right here. How do we okay. How do we prepare our credit cards for all these up and coming orders? That's you better get your credit cards ready. That's something big right there too as well. You know, guys, and also with like for example with Etsy, you guys can have daily payouts. So that's another big thing too. A lot of people don't know. Like you can do like merch by Amazon, you got to wait 30 days. Etsy, you can do like weekly payout. I'm getting weekly payouts. You know what I mean? 3,000, 2,000, 4,000 of weekly payouts. You know, so it's more scalable over there on Etsy for sure. Yeah, that's it. That was the last question right there, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good week. Let's have a good Monday tomorrow. Make the best of it. And then that way we can have a good rest of the week. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the Slack group. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much.